What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Big Val Opinion back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And most importantly, make sure you sub to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you be notified each and every time that your boy Big Val is going live, man. With that being said, let's get into this intro.
Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What it do? What it do, everybody? Man. Boy, I've been sitting back. I've been sitting back watching this news, watching everything that's going on. And man, when I tell y'all that, man, what the fuck? Man, this country, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. I really and truly don't know what to fucking say about this country, man. We're witnessing something that that man, we witnessing some shit that I've never seen, man. And the way that I'm looking at this thing, I'm gonna let some people get on in here, man, before I start going. Uh what up, Larry? But man, to see some of the things going on the way that they're going on, and the shit just look different, man. I mean, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it over here for quite some time. We've been talking about this RICO shit. The RICO. We've been talking about the RICO. How the government is using this RICO, uh, the way that the government is using this RICO Act. Earlier today, I was riding home from work and I was listening to DL Hughley on Big Boy, morning show. And DL Hughley said something that was profound to me. DL Hughley said something that I found to be profound. And what he said was, he said laws are for poor folks. He said laws are for poor people. He said loopholes are for rich folks. And that was profound to me. You know, because it makes you think about a lot of shit that we watching and a lot of the shit that we're seeing. How the government is able to abuse these laws. You know, the RICO is nothing but a fucking loophole to try and catch someone up on something. A RICO charge is nothing but a big ass. It's like like throwing paint on a piece of paper and creating a fucking image, man. But my deal is, my issue is this: when it comes to this RICO, we have seen we have seen the Young Thug RICO case that implemented about 35 to 40 people. We've seen the GS9 get hit with a RICO. That was with Takashi 69 and his friends. We've seen now former President Donald Trump get hit with a RICO where he have about 16 to 20 other co-defendants. And y'all already know where I'm getting to. How in the hell R. Kelly in New York is the only person yet to see get charged with a RICO act, and he is the only person in the indictment? At some point, this shit gotta. What the fuck, the world? The world. What in the world is going on? What in the world is going on? T is Blunt, how's it going? Bree, how's it going? I'm sitting here listening to DL Hughley, listening to these other guys talk, and they saying, man, Donald Trump has been charged with RICO. This, that, and the third, man. He's been charged with the same charges, Young Thug, this, that, and the third. But none of these people are comparing Donald Trump being charged with RICO to R. Kelly RICO cases. They comparing Donald Trump being charged with a RICO to Young Thug RICO case or a mob boss RICO case. They not saying that Donald Trump and R. Kelly both were being charged with a RICO. No, they hadn't even spoke on R. Kelly being charged in a RICO act. And you know why is that? I'm gonna tell y'all. They haven't spoke on R. Kelly being charged with a RICO act like Donald Trump, like Young Thug, because R. Kelly RICO act is nothing like these other RICO cases that are being put forth in the news. Most of these people, man, to tell you the truth, a lot of people don't even know R. Kelly is being charged with racketeering. A lot of people don't know R. Kelly is being charged with racketeering because they are with the RICO Act, because they parade these accusers around as if he's being charged behind these accusers. A lot of people in the world doesn't know R. Kelly is being charged with a RICO. So when they say Donald Trump is being charged like, the same charges Young Thug or the same charges the mob bosses, they don't say Donald Trump is being charged with the same thing that R. Kelly was charged for, because people don't know that a lot of people don't know that R. Kelly was charged with violating the RICO, committing the RICO Act. Miss Lady T, what's up? Exactly, T is Blunt. That's my whole point right there, T. That's my whole point right there. The bullshit in it. The bullshit in it. I sat there and I looked at all of these. I looked at the simple fact that I looked at what was presented, right? I looked at what was presented. I'm looking at Young Thug Rico, and I see they got about 45 people on there. I'm looking at Trump, they got about 15, 20 people on there. Then they got R. Kelly being charged with Rico, where he the only person in the goddamn charge, on the charge. You know, at some point, like, when are people gonna look at this shit for what it really is, man? I don't know what's the agenda. I don't know what's the move. You know, I can't say what it is that's going on or why it's going on. But man, the shit that these people are doing in the way that they are abusing these laws, like I say, when D.L. Hughley said what he said, it made perfect sense.
What's going on?
When he said you got laws that are made for poor folk and you got loopholes that are for rich folk. This shit right here, man, what we seeing, and people need to be paying close attention to this shit and really putting more spotlight on it, you know, than it already is, to see, you know, what a former president, the type of things that this, what they're doing to this guy and charging him with a RICO act. I mean, if you ask me, multiple presidents could have been charged with RICO acts, you know, because none of these motherfuckers was right. Not saying that I support anything or don't support anything, but to see what's going on right now, man, when there's so much other shit in this world that we could be focusing our attention on, and this is what the world has come down to. This shit like a fucking soap opera. What up, she?
What's going on, man? It,
Man, nothing
this,
much, man. Just in here laughing, just shaking my head at America right now.
yeah, this situation. If they really wanted to do the numbers, it would have been more of a what you call it, a man act than a RICO.
Man, because all
But
the
they,
shit stemming back to Stormy Daniels settlement payment, right?
yeah, they doing the same thing they doing the Trump, like they trying to do to R. Kelly. They throwing everything to the wall and hoping something stick.
Just
That's all.
hoping something. That's it, man. That's it. Then they come in there, and that's what they do. See, that's the thing what people don't understand. But the thing about it is, what people don't understand what it is with this RICO Act, they squeeze people around you to make them confess to something, even if it's a lie. They gonna give them qualified immunity, so they gotta just get up there and say what these fucking people need them to say, and they will get off scot free. But my problem is, why? Where were these co-defendants in R. Kelly case in New York?
Yeah,
We
because even
still
in
looking at it. They down Chicago. They showed us Darren McDavid and June Brown. But in New York, y'all still haven't showed us no Cody's.
it take time. Even with that situation with R. Kelly, they keep trying to push the whole situation when they paid all them women off, let them come to trial, lied, and now they coming out saying that yeah we lied. Look at
Yeah,
Tori, the girl that Megan's friend got Tori locked up on her testimony, but she got
yeah,
pled immunity because they said she was the one wrestling with the gun with Tori. She was trying to get the
right,
gun to shoot Meg. So even
right.
though his hands was on the gun, he didn't point the gun to shoot her. The friend did. But what they say, she got immunity from it. So all she
Mhm.
had to do was, it's like
She go
embellishing the truth.
story. Yeah, go along with their story. We
Yeah,
need for
I
you
don't.
to corroborate. We need for you to corroborate what we think went on. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It's like they tell you a story where we just need you to sack it, just say, yeah, yeah, that's what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Whether you saw it or you didn't see it, are you willing to say that's what I saw? That's what I tell people. If you look at R. Kelly Chicago trial, that one lady on the jury, I believe that lady panicked in the fourth quarter of that trial because she knew what was going. She saw what was happening, and she couldn't go along with saying that she saw that this man was guilty. So they took her ass off of the jury and replaced her with another juror. I'm telling you, man, that lady sat in that trial for the whole 2 weeks, and then she came back. She came back and said, she started having a panic attack or whatever. So they had to replace her. How did she sit there for the whole entirety of the trial? And now it get to the point to where you got to start making decisions. Now she panicking. What? What other reason could it be? What type of pressure did they put on that lady?
yeah, because even with the situation like that Meg case, it was all to the degree. All they had to do was just ask him, did he touch the gun? Yes, I touched the gun. I don't need a direct answer. Anything after that, all I needed to know that you touched the gun and it was in your possession.
And the
And
whole
then,
thing. But I seen some on there I read, and they said the man didn't even have no gunpowder residue on his hands. And when they check for gunpowder residue, anyone who shoot guns, you're not just gonna have gunpowder on your goddamn hand. That shit gonna be in your face. If you got a beard, it's gonna be on your beard. It's gonna be in your hair. You know that shit goes everywhere when you shoot the gun.
yep,
So how they test him for gunpowder residue and find no gunpowder residue, but y'all say he fired this gun.
and that's the thing. They don't have to prove that he fired the gun. They just had to prove that the gun was in his possession. That's all they needed. All they needed was somebody to sit there, make sure that they say they seen him with the gun, and he say he touched the gun, and they make the jury decide if she shot, he had the gun, somebody seen him with the gun, you make the decision. That's the easiest way to insinuate to somebody being guilty without saying that they did it. You just put two and two together and make people use their imagination.
Right. What up, Denzel?
That's even like with the
BJ,
R.
what up,
Kelly
Joe?
situation. The R.
Right.
Kelly situation, the main thing that they did with him was from the previous trial he had before. Well, look, he already got a record of being a certain type of way, and then the situation with these women. A lot of them, and let's keep it a buck. A lot of them want to be famous. A lot of them want to put themselves in a situation to where they would have done anything to, improve their situation in life, improve their career. I mean, you have just regular people that can, put people
Regular
in
job.
a good, yeah, good situation. You
Yeah.
got people at regular jobs. They'll
Yeah.
do anything to be a manager or supervisor.
Supervisor. Yeah.
I seen this skit where the I had seen a skit where a guy had a woman come in to apply for a job position, and it was for a secretary position. Let's just say the woman didn't look that good, and the dude was like, the position has been filled, and she was like, come on, I could do anything else another secretary do. Then they showed the image of the woman laying in bed. It was supposed to be a joke, but at the same time, it just showed that when it come down to it, Most people do whatever it takes to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
even in this situation, you know, I I ain't saying that, anybody. I ain't never seen nobody that can be held without their will, without being tied up and gagged or had handcuffs. You mean to tell me the
Right.
whole time all those ladies was around, even if they couldn't get to a cell phone, they said that a lot of those women went shopping with him, went to the mall, so they had no access to any connection.
Them motherfuckers had Uber
Tied
account,
up.
all types
Yep.
of shit. They had chauffeurs. I mean, they had unlimited resources around them. But at the same time, when them people come in and put the squeeze on and say, well, then you might owe back taxes. You might, they might got you on. They might got any type. These people find any kind of dirt that they can find on you, and they present that shit to you and tell you, look, you gonna either get down, you gonna either lay down, or your ass gonna get down. Your way. Either way you go, you can walk away from this, or your ass gonna go to jail or go down with everybody else. Because all we need is one person out of y'all talking about, man, this shit seems like Jerry Springer reloaded, man, with the drama. Every day is some type of drama going on, man. And we the citizens of this country, I mean, we the ones sitting back looking at this shit, and we really, I mean, it ain't nothing we can really do. But just hope that the shit turn, hope that the shit work out in our favor. What's up, D-Val? Yeah, man. So, but I was sitting back, mostly, man, looking at the looking at the indictments of Trump, looking at the indictments of Young Thug and all these other people who's been charged with RICO over the last few years. And I'm saying, how does these RICO cases look so different than the RICO case of Robert Sylvester Kelly? I need help. I need help. Why do Robert Sylvester Kelly RICO case look so different than these other guys? The shit crazy, man. But man, y'all gotta stay woke. Y'all gotta stay vigilant, man. Y'all gotta call the shit out, call it out. You know, when you see it, call it out. Stand for something to fall for anything. You know, this this shit is laughable, man. But at the end of the day, it goes to show you, man, when these people, when this government that we living under, when these people want you, there's no measures that they will not go to get you. I just told y'all the other day when we was reading this motion the other night when I came on and I was talking about the paperwork Jennifer replied to the government. Well, the government is saying to the appellate court that they feel like they don't have to prove the charges that they don't have to prove the element of the charges that they charged R. Kelly with. How? You can't come out and say this man is running a RICO enterprise with a common purpose, but you feel like you don't have to produce the common purpose. Well, if you don't have to produce the common purpose, then you can't produce the fucking. How can you charge him with a how could you say he was running an enterprise if you can't prove a common purpose? It's important. That's one of the most important elements. That's one of the most important elements. You have to be able to prove the common purpose to even say the enterprise existed for this purpose. J Rock, what's up? But when you the government, you could come out and say, well, we don't feel we had to prove that. What type of crazy ass shit is that? uh, J Rock, what's up, man?
Big Vibe was good trying to fight this damn Texas heat. What's going on with you, Big Vibe?
They say 111, man. I left out of my house. It was 109. Now it's 111. What the fuck?
Look, man. I just checked my phone to say 109. So, as a matter of fact, let me check my phone again to see what it says, because it says 109 and it is currently staying at 109. This heat is beyond ridiculous.
This shit ain't right, boy.
Nah.
Man, Texas must be paying rent on the. I say Texas must be paying goddamn.
I don't know what Texas paying, and then you got California that had an
What you got
earthquake
going
and
on,
hurricane.
man?
Look, I'll tell you what. I don't know what else they
Now
got,
that
but
shit fucked my head up the other night.
California got a hurricane and an earthquake on the same damn day.
Yeah, that fucked my head up the other night. I was talking to Sir Miguel, and I'm like, how the fuck? I say California had a hurricane. What the fuck?
Yep.
That fucked my head up. I was like, what the hell, man? It's gonna be.
And it was real funny because they talk about just because the Saints came out to play the Chargers, now all of a sudden we brought the hurricane now, really?
Oh hell no,
California now. But going back to what you said about this whole RICO thing. Because that shit is beyond crazy. But I'm gonna say this right quick. You was right with what you said earlier about the fact that make it make sense. Was R. Kelly's RICO different from everybody else's RICO that they trying to stick them with? And in Trump's RICO, you got about 18 other people that was shown mugshots, but R. Kelly only one.
Only one, man. You can't make me understand this shit. YSL, they got 35, 40 people. GS9 was 6'9", and them boys got caught with RICO. That shit, they had 40 people. Like, I'm trying to understand what type of fucking RICO is this. And then when you read Jennifer latest paperwork, when the government say that they feel as though they don't have to prove a common purpose, but if you don't prove a common purpose, how the fuck can you prove an enterprise?
Great point. And not only that, I'm gonna say this. and this might catch some people off guard in the chat, but how you gonna say that R. Kelly was going to RICO and running a criminal enterprise, right? That's what they kept saying.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is about a RICO or criminal enterprise is whatever activity you done under that company name or brand name will also be under the umbrella of that RICO. So the question is this: if you're saying that R. Kelly ran a criminal enterprise, you stick a RICO on him, why you do not include his entourage being involved in an aggravated assault while he was on tour?
You would think
they completely left that out. They intentionally left that out. You saying that this man has got a criminal enterprise? He got an entourage that was involved in an aggravated assault, which got escalated to a felony assault charge. But conveniently and completely intentionally left that out. You would think that right there, you would think that would be one of the first things they would say. Yes, this man's running a criminal enterprise. His entourage was involved in a felony assault while he was on his tour.
That show more of an enterprise than this bullshit that they claiming is.
Right. But why would you intentionally leave that out if you're trying to prove a criminal enterprise on R. Kelly?
Because they trying to focus on the women.
Right, but also too, we also know why else they don't want to go there, because if they did, it would shoot down the other narratives on what they were trying to put out.
As far as Aaliyah.
Right. Because that would completely shoot down that entire narrative. We'd be blown to hell. And then they know that anything else they put after that is not going to stand.
This shit crazy, man. I'm just tripping, man. Just what up, Ashley? What's up, DV? What's up with Sharice? DV says sex has nothing to do with a RICO. Right.
And that's true.
Man, this shit just crazy, bro. What's up, Love Light? Man, it's crazy that, you know, this is the shit that the world is focused on. This is the focus of our government, our White House. This shit just they turned the White House into the motherfucking projects, man. They turned the White House to the project. They in there beefed out. These people in the White House beefing with each other. You know, they all work together. They beefing. And then look what the fuck. I mean, this shit is more drama than in the fucking hood, man. And they talk about all the black folks we ghetto and we hood. What the fuck they think this shit look like? What they doing with Donald Trump? This shit look ghetto and hood as fuck.
Look, I remember the late MC Breed said once, "If I was president, I would state facts. You leave it up to me. I paint the White House black. Ain't no future in your front." And they are out here fronting like hell, trying to stick this RICO on this man. I'm at the point now that I literally am looking for false R. Kelly narratives, and I'm gonna rip them apart like Wolverine.
You ain't gonna find them, man, because I was listening to DL Hughley them this morning on the Big Boy Morning Show. And like I say, a lot of people don't even know that R. Kelly is even being charged with RICO. Because they on there talking about all the people who's been charged with RICOs recently. R. Kelly name didn't come up one time. Now what they tell you?
Can you say agenda-driven boys and girls?
They speaking about all the people who have been charged with RICOs recently. R. Kelly name never came up. And R. Kelly is the only one with a RICO case that doesn't look like the rest of these RICO cases.
Mm-hmm. And see, and the reason why is because of the fact that if you mention R. Kelly with a RICO, people gonna be like, "Wait a minute, what? What do you mean? How R. Kelly get charged with a RICO? That's one dude."
Exactly.
And see stuff like that. It'll start making people ask questions.
But how you say you don't have to prove a common purpose? This shit is crazy. These people say they don't have to prove that. That's when you go and read this shit. They say that they feel as though they don't have to prove. If you
That's
can't
the
prove,
whole. That's the
uh,
whole purpose of the system. That's the whole purpose of the process. Is the fact that you have the burden of proof is on the prosecutor, so you have to have proof.
but if you got if you got the judges, if you got the judges on your side, then you don't have to have shit.
Yeah, but
They just gonna allow you to implement whatever it is that you want to implement.
right, but I'm just speaking for it as far as what the standard process of it should be, not as
Right,
far as how it's going, not as far as going all these backroom deals and continual conspiracy, shadow conspiracies and shit that they've been throwing out.
right. Now they ain't gonna allow us to they ain't gonna allow us to they ain't gonna allow us to change it up like that.
Nope. And
Well,
see, and see the
I was
Jack.
speaking on for a minute. I'm finna get ready. I'm gonna come on. Look, y'all. I just came on for right now, but tomorrow we're gonna get into this thing when I'm able to get to my computer. I made it to work, but man, I want y'all, man, please, cause I'm just asking for people for tomorrow when we do this live because we want to break down the difference, man. We want to know. We want to look at the difference in the R. Kelly RICO versus the other RICOs.
So you said that. So you said that DL was
Oh,
on
big
Big Boy
boy.
earlier.
Yeah, big boy. You know, you go on there and listen to what he spoke. He was, I don't fuck with him like that, but he was talking. So he was speaking on some shit, some shit. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on tomorrow, J Rock?
Oh shoot, I got some ripping and running I gotta do the do tomorrow with one of my homeboys.
Okay, shit,
Yep.
man. Well, just hit me up, man. I don't know. I'll probably go back to that bar, give me some wings or something. But I ain't gonna be hanging out late though.
Oh, okay.
just But I just hit you up tomorrow, man. But I'm gonna do a live. Most definitely gonna do a live tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about this shit with this Rico, man.
Yeah, okay. There's an I think that's I saw Sky Zone that did a live and kind of snuck on me. I'm like, damn, she was on live and was talking a little bit about R. Kelly because she was I forgot what the live was, but it was just a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. I
So
probably try to get. I
yeah,
don't be seeing Sky like that because she be in and out.
yeah, she pop in and out real quick. You'd be like, damn, she on live now, so she be popping in and out pretty quick. But I think somebody else supposed to have a live or something tonight. I think it was with Mad Pill. One of somebody supposed to have a live tonight talking about the because he been going in on they've been going in on Diddy for a minute. He been talking about Diddy big time. But then they're supposed to be going in, some stuff on R. Kelly, talk about the and I think kind of addressing the RICO, which is part of it,
Mhm.
and
But y'all
some.
see what it is right now, man. Y'all see what it is. What it's mainly about, man. The focus is mainly on the money. They want that money. They more worried about getting that money than the man appeal process going through.
Yeah, they know. And see, and the ultimate question: ask yourself, where was this 13 to 14 million dollars that old girl thought she was gonna get? Where was that money supposed to come from?
Man, that's the money that they promised that stupid ass girl.
Yeah, they promised it, but where was it supposed to come from? They thought they were just gonna go ahead and say, "Well, we're gonna take it." Even if they say that they would probably have the funds for it, but they think like, okay, well, we may go ahead and just say we'll get some of it from Sony. Sony do a little stuff and give us a little bit of money that way. And maybe if we show it like a percentage of it, like maybe 10% or maybe 5%.
Well, you see these motherfuckers going around asking. They were going around asking for the rights to these songs, and they had all type of crazy ass offers that that these people were implementing. But tomorrow though, we gonna get into it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna hit Derek up tonight, hit the guys up, and see if I can get everybody there for tomorrow when we go live, and we can really have a good conversation about everything. So I'll be texting all y'all tonight, man, try to see if we can get everybody and see what time will work for everybody, so we can get on and have a good panel.
Yeah. So I'll definitely be up and around for it. So you might be doing it when, like maybe late in the morning, early in the afternoon.
Now I'm gonna text y'all tonight. I'm gonna text a little group chat thing and see what everybody thinks. See what'll be a good time. Cause I'll probably don't get off of work until like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I bet that'll work.
Okay. All right, y'all, man. I'll speak with y'all later.